Software that we use in analyzing data.
Internet evidence finder nayo i-software esetshenziswayo mangabe kwenziwa i-forensic investigation.
It's also a software that is being used when forensic investigation is done.
Mac forensics also i-software for Apple phone nama iPad nama laptop for Apple.
Okay.
Also i-Mac forensic yama Apple devices.
It's Apple devices.
Esisebenzisayo must analyze on.
Software that we use when analyzing them.
Then first responder. First responder i-course la bakufundisa khona ukuthi if ufika ku crime scene fanele wenzeni.
It's a course that they teach you that as to what it is that you need to do when you arrive at the crime scene.
Forensic report writing. They teach you how to write a statement
Bakufundisa khona ke lapho ubhala istatement
for court.
Bakufundisa ke lapho ukuyilungiselela umuzo yake enkantolo.
Network forensic sifunda nge-network lapho.
There we learn about network.
Linux forensic nakhona basifundisa ngoku-analyzer i-data.
Also there they teach us about analyzing data.
CompTIA A+, and then CompTIA N+ and CompTIA S+. I think it's one of the same thing. It's they also teach us about the network.
CompTIA A+, N+, kanye no S+, cabanga ukuthi ke into eyodwa nalapho ke basifundisa nge-network.
That's all.
Yes.
Okay.
Paragraph 5.
On the 8th of February 2021, I received Phosphorus. Then I gave it a DVFI number 05 of 2021, and then the exhibit was from Sergeant PV Mohane from CIG with a request to extract that data from one cell phone. The cell phone was sealed in a forensic bag number P2B 000 through 233484. Then
Sorry, I just want to refer you to exhibit DD in brackets 3. If you can just refer to the relevant entry on exhibit DD3. Yes, can you just put the entry there on record?
Okay, the date it's 2021 of 2 of 8. The DFI number it's 05 of 2 2021.
Date ke lana ebhaliwe 2021-02-08 inumber ke nanjobe filo ke lapho ku statement sakho ukuthi wayinikeza ke inumber ye-DFI ku 05-02-2021.
Case it's Phosphorus case 636 of 10-2014.
Bese ibhaliwe ke phosphorus inumber ke yeqala u63610-2014.
Then detail of and the description of exhibit it's 1 times forensic bag number P2B 000 233484 with 1 gold Samsung cell phone sealed.
Bese kuthi mase chazwa ke ukuthi yini ke lena engayithola noma eyalethwa kumina yisikhwama ke sezobufakazi esisodwa esine number ewu-P2B 000 233484 esine Samsung cellphone noma khalekhukhwini ke Samsung ogold ngombala.
Okay, and then the name and the address of the finder is Sergeant Mabena of CI, Sergeant Mohane from National Cold Cases Unit Pretoria, And then 4.3, name and telephone number and resident of a lawful owner or accused. It's Bongani Ntanzi. Then 4.4, it's a signature of a person who's handing in the exhibit. It's a signature of Sergeant Mukhane. 4.5, it's a signature of a member who received the exhibit. The signature, it's mine.
Lana ke mininingwane ke landelayo ke ubhaliwe ke uSergeant Mabhena we-CI ngoba lapha u4.1 uthi ke igama ikheli lalowo owayithola kubhaliwe ke Sergeant Mukhane we-CI kanye ke Sergeant Mukhane bese kuthi u4.2 izimo ke ngaphansi kwazo ukuthi eyathi yatholakala ngaphansi kwazo kanye futhi nendawo ubhaliwe ke ukuthi National Cold Case Unit ePretoria bese kuthi u4.3 igama kanye futhi nenamba nekheli lomnikazi kwasebhalwa ke Bongani Ntanzi. U4.4 isignature noma ke kusayinde umuntu ekuyena ke oletha izibithi lelo kusayine lapha ke uSergeant Mukhane. 4.5 kusayinda lowo ke ekuyena othola lobufakazi noma lokhu okulethiwe imina owasayinda lapha yana.
But we'll come back to column 6 later. You can get back to your affidavit.
Okay.
You in paragraph 6.
An explanation of terminology or calls data terms use is as follows. MSISDN, which stands for Mobile Subscriber Integrated Service Digital Network. IMEI, it's IMEI. It's a International Mobile Equipment Identity, which is the serial number of the handset. IMSI, IMSI, it's an International Mobile Subscriber Identity, an electronical allocated serial number of a SIM card. ICCID, it's an International Chip Card ID. This is the serial number of the SIM card. Paragraph 7, the electronic device received were on the 20.
Just before that, you mentioned in paragraph 5 that you received the exhibit on the 8th of February 2021. What did you do after receiving this exhibit?
After I received the exhibit, then I put it on the safe.
Ushilo ke noma uyafunda ke la ku statement sakho ukuthi izibit leli ke walithola nge8 ka February 2021 wase wenzani ke ngalo uma usulitholile ngathi emuva kokuthi ngitholileke ngalifaka ku safe.
Where is this safe located?
It's a lab.
It's at the lab.
And who's got access to this safe?
Only it's myself only.
Thank you. You can then proceed paragraph 7.
Okay. Before ngiqhubeke ngifuna ukucacisa between lama date was 8 until the 20th.
Before I proceed, I would just like to explain the dates of the 8th as well as the 20th.
Yes.
Okay. From the 8th, ngelanga ngireceive ngayo le evidence.
From the 8th, the day on which I received this evidence,
Ngiyayithatha ngiyibeka esafini.
I take it and I place it in the safe.
I-reason kusuke ukuthi kusuke kunemisebenzi eminingi esuke siyenza.
The reason for that being that there's a lot of work that we do.
So nayo ilinde isikhathi sayo ukuthi kufike esayo isikhathi.
It also waits for its appropriate time.
Then ngomhla ka 20 kula kwakuyilanga la ukuthi ngisebenze.
Then on the 20th, that was now the day on which I had to work on it.
Okay. Then
Thank you.
on Wednesday, 20 October 21, I received that a Samsung J5 cell phone with the IMEI number 3532900855 098895. With MTN SIM card, the SIM card with ICC ID number 892700059289318885. And the IMSI of that SIM card of MTN is 655103527492 And then the cell phone had two SIM cards, and then there was a MTN SIM card and a Vodacom. Then the second SIM card was a Vodacom SIM card with ICC ID number 89000022952118. And the IMSI for Vodacom SIM card, it's 65501444622951. Also, the cell phone had one SD card, memory card. Then all two SIM card and the SD card were successfully extracted with XRY forensic tool. Then the cell phone itself was unsuccessfully extracted due it was having a pattern.
Can I just explain what you mean if you say it had a pattern?
Uchaze uma uthi yayine pattern usho ukuthini?
Kusho ukuthi umnikazi set up i-pattern ukuthi ingavulwa noma ngubani. Naloko kunye yaphinde yaresealwa futhi in a new evidence bag number PA 650 000 5482.
That now, after extraction, the cell phone and everything else was then resealed in a new evidence bag with the number PA 6500005482.
Then the result were burned on a CD and sealed in a forensic bag PA 650 00005483. Then it was kept into the safe waiting to be collected by the investigating officer.
If you say it was banned on the CD, what do you mean?
It was stored on the CD, the data engitoli.
The data which I found.
You mean banished?
Yes.
Banished on the CD.
Stored.
Yeah, I understand that. In my view, not my view, he says banned. And I use the word banished. Fine, it's no problem, it's just English.
Prior to me signing this statement, I have been granted opportunity to read through, and I am satisfied that it has been correctly and accurately recorded. I have been informed that the statement may be made available to the accused for his or her perusal. I have no objection to this.
Thank you. You've already referred to the last page, page 3. Just lastly, on paragraph 8, you mentioned that it was sealed in the forensic bag, and you give the number there, and kept in the safe, waiting to be collected by the investigating officer. What happened to this exhibit eventually?
Nanjengoba ubhalile-ke lana ukuthi wayigcina ilindeleke ukuthi izolandwa uyena kumphenyi ekugcineni-ke kwasegcina kwenzekani-ke ngale exhibit lena.
Okay, ngomhla ka-5 September 2023,
On the 5th of September 2023,
it was collected by Sergeant Mohane.
yazothathwa noma izolandwa-ke uyena uSergeant Mohane.
I just wish to refer to exhibit DD in brackets 3, the last column there, column 6. Can you just place that on record, column 6?
Okay. 2023-09-05, one-time cell phone J5 in exhibit bag number PA 650 with one
ne-CD eyodwa evaliweke kwisikhwama esinenamba ewu-PA 650005483 yandlulisela kuyena-ke umphenyi uSergeant PV Mugane wase eyasayinda-ke naye.
Thank you, that is all. Malord.
Thanks, Mr. Ngobizwe. Any cross-examination?
Thank you, Malord. I have no questions. I have no questions for this witness.
Mr. Ramosepili?
As the court places now, I don't have some questions for the witness.
Morning, Warrant Officer Ndlovu.
morning advocate.
Now, your testimony is that you received this evidence on the 8th of February. Is that correct?
Kusho-ke kubufakazi bakho ukuthi lo bufakazi lobu wabuthola-ke nge-8 zikaFebruary.
That's correct.
Kuyiqiniso lokho.
Now, when Sergeant Mohane hands you this evidence to you, did he give you a brief background of the case Phosphorus 636 of 10/2014?
No.
Ha?
Did he inform you where the cell phone was recovered?
He didn't akakasho.
He didn't say.
Now, he hands you this document, you then transfer it to the DFI's SAP 13. Did Sergeant Mohane also countersign that SAP 13 from the DFI?
Kunjani?
That's correct.
And you describe the cell phone as a gold Samsung. At the time, did you know what model it was?
Wawazi-ke ngalesi sikhathi ngoba uma uyichaza lana uthi ke kuyi-Samsung egold kodwa ke ngalesi sikhathi lesiyana wawazi ukuthi iwuphi umhlobo wefoni.
Bengazi.
I knew.
It was a Samsung what?
J5.
J5.
And then, according to your testimony, is that you were unable to extract or download the data from the phone itself because it had a pattern code. Is that correct?
Kunjani?
That's correct.
Now, the XRY programs that you use, the physical, starting with the logical, the physical, the smartphone, and the examine, do they not have the capability to use a colloquial term to crack passcodes or patterns of this nature?
Zona-ke lezi osoyifundile oyichazile-ke lana uma-logical, physical, ukuthi azinayo-ke indlela zokuthi-ke leyo pattern zona-ke zingayivula ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uyofinyelela kuyona ifoni.
Azinayo ngaphandle kwe-Celebrite kodwa at that time bengasebenzi.
They don't have it except for the Celebrite, but at that time it was not functioning.
Speaking about Celebrite, I personally know the owner of that company. Is it still being used in the SAPS?
No, not now.
No, not now. Ayisasetshenziswa-ke manje.
And then you then used the XRY in your field. Other officers call it X-ray than say XRY, so I'll use X-ray. Now, you've mentioned the courses that you've completed. When we speak about a logical extraction of data from, let's forget about the cell phone, from the SIM card, what are we talking about?
Sikhuluma ngani-ke manje sesithatha-ke noma sesikhipha-ke idatha kuyona i-SIM card.
Logical SIM card.
Logical or SIM card?
I mean, the logical extraction. What are we talking about when we are saying we are performing a logical extraction from either a mobile device or a SIM card.
Noma ke kukuyona ke i-device noma kuku-SIM card uma sithi ke manje siyayikhipha ke noma siyayi-extracta logically sisukhini noma sikhuluma ngani.
Kaningi angithi sikhuluma sithi logical sikhuluma nge-device itself not i-SIM card. I-SIM card ayinayo le option yokuthi ube ne-physical or illogical.
When we say logical, we are mostly referring to the device itself. The SIM card doesn't have the logical or the physical.
Perhaps let me put it this way. When you perform the physical extraction, what tool did you use in this instance?
Usebenzise yiphi tool uma uwenza ke extraction le ya physical, yiphi tool uyisebenzisile?
Angayenzi physical kule device.
I
Okay.
haven't done the physical on this device.
The extraction from the cell phone and the SD card, the Vodacom SIM card that you extracted data from, and the SD card, what forensic tool did you use?
XRY.
XRY.
Okay. Now, there's also sometimes, let me shelve that one. I'll ask the witness that's going to come, Mr. Host. And specifically, when you do a downloading, in this instance, the SIM card and the SD card, you are personally not aware of the data that is contained in those devices. Is that correct?
Yebo.
That's correct.
My Lord, that is all I had for this witness, as the court pleases.
Okay, thank you. Any re-exam?
None, thank you, my lord.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Siyabonga baba.
Legal aid.
Okay, what's your time now?
It should be around